Hello, Grammy Museum. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for coming out for the latest iteration of Global Spin Live, the Grammy Museum's latest project highlighting international talent from around the world. Very well deserved. And I'm so excited for tonight because we have two true pioneers who are continually innovating and changing up the game in music and around the world as well. We got Tiger JK and Yoonmirae. Two people I've had the personal experience of being able to talk to several times. I know you guys are going to learn so much from their wisdom, what they have to say, and their stories, as well be very entertained by what they have to say as well. So without further ado, again, this is the latest iteration of Global Spin Live put together by Emily May and the Grammy Museum. But she's out of town, so you guys are stuck with me. I'm Jeff Benjamin. I'm a journalist based in New York, writing about Korean music and specifically K-pop, especially for places like Billboard, Forbes, New York Times, and around the world. But now it's time to bring in our guests of honor, Tiger JK and Yoonmirae.
Hello.
Take a seat, get comfortable. I think you guys look awesome, by the way.
Thank you. You look beautiful.
Oh,
Too.
he was hyping her up backstage, said how beautiful she looked, which I think we all agree.
Thank you.
She's looking beautiful. Had to also give some love.
When all else fails, we have Instagram photos. So whatever I say, please, scream loudest for us, please. Thank you.
Well, first off, I gotta say, you guys have been in LA for a couple days at this point, for a little bit, but I really want to kick off and give a big congratulations to Yoonmirae, who just performed at Coachella.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you! That was a great surprise. If you
Thank
guys
you.
didn't see it, Yoonmirae popped up during BB, who's
Yes,
in the
BB.
house, actually.
BB!
Somewhere.
BB in the house. And what a great day to celebrate just, musical diversity, Asian talent especially, and then to have you on stage. I was like, there she is, doing her thing.
It was amazing. It was humbling, but to be completely 100% honest, it's still kind of hitting me now. When I was there, everything was so chaotic, and it was the first time I'd ever been to Coachella. So I wasn't really able to be in the moment and enjoy it until I got home. And like JK said, and I open up Instagram and I see like everybody posting it. That's when it like really hit me, like, wow, you were really there. But at the moment, it just went by like a flash, like everything. I just had a blackout. But I thank you, BB, for letting me come on stage and do my 12 bars. Yeah, it could have been just totally her show, but she was nice enough to let me come up and do my 12 bars. So, and thank you, JK, for putting us on Coachella.
Thank you.
Yes.
Proud.
And
Very
88.
proud.
And such a great verse that you came out with too.
Thank
And that kind of
thank
just
you.
came out of nowhere. Tell us a bit. How does that process work? How do you just pop up at Coachella? How did you guys even make it happen?
First of all, shout out to John, John Yang.
John in the
for
building.
making it possible from 88 Rising. John and Sean, had this vision putting, Asian talents on. And last year we came out, performed at HITC, Head in the Clouds, and that led to.
Shout if you saw them at Head in the Clouds.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I get in trouble a little bit for cussing and, it's going over time, but, I mean nothing but love and respect, yo. So please invite us back next year. And long story short, we represent feel-good music. We're proud of ourselves because we're like the last true independent movement in Korea. You know what I mean? We do everything. We're a runner. We are our own fixers, driver. We are our own band. It's family oriented, boutique label, and we found a new talent. Her name is BB. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because of BB, a lot of good things have been happening. We were invited to HITC, and they wanted to invite BB and Tasha to Coachella. So I was a little bit, in my feelings for not getting invited, but
Well, hold on. We saw you back. You were like Mr. Influencer. If you don't follow them on social media, you got to, because they're great. But you in particular, you were at every, activation, taking photos. I saw you.
yeah, I hold their bags, and
It's not true.
I get their coffees in the morning, but I'm really proud. We've been through a lot of, we've been through thick and thin. Man, we experienced a lot of stuff. Only thing we didn't experience is death. Not to bring anything down. What I'm saying is, we lived life and it was tough.
And thank God for that. Not experiencing that.
Life is beautiful. Life's beautiful.
There we go.
My point being, no, I still trying to answer the question. Okay. Any of y'all married? Yeah, okay.
Just gonna leave that open-ended.
My point is that
What did you mean by that, though?
fast.
Why did you ask that? I was trying to have your back. I honestly think you forgot the question.
No, I'm trying to get to the point.
Okay.
We'll
wait.
Yeah, fast-paced world. You know what I'm saying? They're saying life is short, but life is not that short, man. I'm telling you, life's long, man. So, life is long.
Feels real long right now, right?
Life is pretty damn long. What I'm saying is, you get there. You get there. Everybody, a lot of people, doubters, haters. You know what I'm saying? I love saying haters. Yeah, I hate haters. But in the industry, they thought they were, done. But, I think life's long, and now we're having a second chapter. BB, Tasha, and Coachella was a beautiful moment. And thank you again, John and Sean and 8 Rising, for giving us the platform to shine. And that 12 bar man went viral in Korea. And now with the Grammy! Coachella the Grammy.
I think I speak for everyone when we say we are also proud of you guys, and we love seeing your journey and how it's been able to happen here. And take as long as you want. This is your stage to get there and make it happen. So.
And first, before we start, the experience been great, man. All the staff. We came here at 2 to rehearse. Everybody, so kind. Beautiful, beautiful experience. This experience today, just, it's a highlight of our career. They made us really feel like we won a Grammy or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But then they told us not to take picture in front of the trophy.
Not doing so well.
Not yet. It's gonna. We'll get there.
Yeah, manifestation. I think
that's
it's
it.
almost there. You know what I mean? Thank you. I think. Yeah. Let me explain about my hair.
Okay. We're gonna go there.
When pandemic hit, I just hid inside my house for a long time. I took it really seriously, and this is what happened. I just wanted to share that information with you guys. No, I love it. I love it. What I'm saying is my hair grew. What I meant to say was time flies.
Time flies. And also,
It was long.
but life is long and short.
Life
and,
is long and short, and time flies. And
I'll tell you, it's not going fast enough
if you
for
don't
me
cut
right
your
now.
hair,
and
it grows.
Before you know it, you have long hair.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the now. Speaking of time.
Speaking of time.
What have you guys been up to in LA? I've been hearing you guys are maybe recording a bit or preparing some new things. Let's get right into the now.
As a matter of fact, when we were invited to the Grammy, we were honored and humbled. But they said we needed a new project, preferably to promote, and we didn't have shit. So, because I drank in the backstage a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you.
Yes.
I lied to Grammy. But since I'm a real dude, I keep things real. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genuine person, man. So last night, 1 a.m., we made a song, which we're gonna Thank you. We're gonna perform for the first time. Thank you.
Less than 24 hours old, newborn song.
Song's kind of done, lyrics not done. You know what I'm saying? So sorry for being not all the way here with you guys because I'm still writing in my head. I always wanted to say that because Jay-Z said that.
Wow. We should just end it right there.
Please take it away.
No, I'm listening. It's good.
No, I think. Are we doing okay, Jeff?
You're doing, I think, are they doing okay, you guys? Well, I heard too that, tell me a bit about where music is with you guys because, Tiger, we talked about this, I think, in Korea actually. The Drunken Tiger album, you said that was final album, this Drunken Tiger.
Yes, sir.
And now, where is your head at as an artist?
It's a new beginning. It's as cliche it sounds, like it's a beautiful homecoming. It's full circle. Today, since my father passed, and also I started, rapping here in LA. And although I can't say them, a lot of my friends from high school are here. When I was horrible, and I thought I was great. You know what I mean? So it's really nerve-wracking, but it's full circle, and that's where I'm at. Like I really feel like when I just started rapping, when I just started, doing music, I fell in love with this thing again. That's why I'm saying, like, life is long, man. If you guys going through something, man, you go through it. You know what I mean? And everything really do happen for a reason, and that's where we at. Say something.
Yoonmirae, you in?
Yeah. So.
Are you in a similar? Is it is this duo work? Is this separate work? Is that My Fan's Better Than Yours coming back with something? If you guys know the project, the Amazing Trio project.
You're about to shoot a music video when you get back.
I'm about to shoot a music video. When I get back.
I mean, yeah, you're working on a new song.
I'm working on a new song.
As soon as you get back, he's gonna be shooting the video.
I'm shooting the video. Since my hair is long. And I was inspired by Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Like beautiful comeback. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I like how naturally he was just letting life happen and getting old, but still not trying to be relevant, not trying to be young, and making his own lane. And you know what? He made these beautiful sequels. You know what I'm saying? And then he's the action hero. So I was inspired by that, and now I'm making a movie on my own. And when this comes out, it's gonna change the world.
Movie, that's
I'm telling you. Tiger JK and Drunken Tiger. Back to Drunken Tiger. My son Jordan, he's 14.
Yes. Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah. One day he said, I don't like the word drunken. You know what I mean? And I've made a promise, like, why don't you like it? Like, drunken, I don't like it anymore. And you know what? That woke me up one day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop that name. And you know what? Drunken was something that was holding me down. Because I was like, as Drunken Tiger, I was trying to live up to the expectation of that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, I was doing back in the day, and it was time to hang it up. And I talked to many experts, so-called experts, and branding consultant. They're like, it is the stupidest thing to drop what you've been building for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like people they do crazy things. This time is money, and now you built this brand and you're about to drop it, and dropping the name really gave me freedom, and I feel liberated. Emancipated. I always wanted to say that word, emancipated. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bon Marley and Grammy Live. You guys check out Grammy Family Legacy show here. You know what I'm saying? Sometime soon. Out here.
Exactly.
But for real, like I felt so liberated, and when things happen, long story short, the typical artist drama happened to us. In Korea, Tasha, the legendary Tasha, we built something that was becoming one of the biggest in Korea. You know what I'm saying? And we got. These people conspired and forged a document and took all our life savings. And you know that the typical rapper story happened to us, and we're damn near homeless, but we couldn't really share the story. And I didn't tell none of my friends back home. We're struggling. But one day, Tasha, being a narcissistic diva she is, she said, let's not sue them. Let's not stress over it. You know what I mean? God gave us this talent. We could do it again. So we said no to all these other offers, and we made feel-good music. Yes. That's why feel-good music. We realized that, trash do exist. Mentally, verbally, spiritually, we don't want to be the one that's putting that trash out in the world. So our philosophy was, let's do something that feel good for us and that make other people feel good. So it's a slower burn. It's very slow, but I think it's a new beginning at Grammy Live, at Grammy Museum with Jeff Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? With my friends. I think it's a new beginning. And please, hopefully from today we become friends and you guys, support us and get on the journey with us.
And there's so much to honor in what you guys have done, and taking that story, taking that music that's lasted the test of time, and from what I understand too, you guys are actually a bit in the process of being able to honor that. You might be remastering some of the older records to kind of put it out there, and then be ready to kind of move forward. If you could, I hear a little bit about that.
Both of us are actually working on remastering a lot of the songs that we put out a long time ago because, as he said, dealing with a lot of shady companies, you get into music because you love music and you don't really know anything about contracts or anything like that. So we didn't own any of the rights to the material that we made. So one day, we woke up and we're like, that's not right. We need to own our stuff. So we found out that if we remaster, we can claim ownership to our songs, and also in the process we are thinking about remaking a couple of songs and doing some collabs with up and coming artists or people that we've been feeling. So that'll be something to look forward to. That should be out sometime this year, hopefully.
Yeah. Super excited because after that, what we've been through, she's sort of mentally retired. She told me, I'm retiring. This is not for me. This is too dark. And she was really, she checked out. She was gone for a while. And really first time coming back, she started getting back to it. She started talking about music. And the first comeback stage was Coachella, now to Grammy Live in front of our friends. So it's beautiful, man. It's just, hopefully you guys check it out. Like, Tasha's finally coming back.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think let's give it up for Tasha in particular. I mean, come on.
Thank you. I love you guys. Oh my.
I think I speak for a lot of us that we would be sad if you were not still,
I mean, I didn't say it publicly because there have been a lot of artists that said I retire and then came back. I'm not gonna name names, but so I was just saying, like Jordan in his baseball stage or when he was playing golf,
not your son.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. It's not completely gone. Still there, dabbling. I mean, because it's like a blessing and a curse because I love music so much, and it's the one thing that makes me really, really happy. But then also when you do it for work, it is the one thing that stresses you the hell out. And to get rid of that stress, I have to do music. So it's like this constant battle. So I decided that I needed to take a break from it so that I can find again why I fell in love with it in the first place. Yeah, so I could do music that is feel good, that makes me feel good, and hopefully in return makes everybody else feel good. So I think I'm getting to that point right now.
Love that.
So
Love that.
thank you guys, everybody, for being so patient. Yeah, and hopefully that'll be, like I said, sometime this year.
Yes.
And we appreciate you. You guys don't know what you guys mean to us right now, because the most excited Korean press, I'm talking about the whole Korean press, was the most excited when they found out. Grammy Museum, Grammy Live invited us. It's the biggest thing in Korea, you know what I mean? And the fact that you guys filled up the seat and making us look good, I really appreciate you.
Yes.
No, for real.
We
this
got a
is
full
important.
house. We got a full house.
And Jeff, before we continue, you know,
Oh, no.
I don't want to keep talking about, you know, the negative shit, but you know what I'm saying? While we're going, now, not anymore, while we're going through it, you know, how it is, man, you know, it's all about who you know, and this industry is like very cliquing, and we're being blackballed, and this person, can I say it? PC culture don't cancel me. This white man. There was a joke. There was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Jeff was bold and brave to always. He always had our back. He wasn't afraid to write about us and give us a shine. So I truly
Thank you
appreciate
so
this.
much.
Full
We
circle.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Jeff.
One of the big reasons why we're here today.
And thank you, Grammy, for making this happen.
No,
Thank you.
no. It's all my honor, and I mean, I'll never forget. This is a fun story. I don't know if you even remember, but I think first phone interview I ever did with just you, I think I had this story. I was really like late on it, and like we needed to talk about someone in the industry, someone who knew the industry. I got connected somehow to Tiger JK, and he likes talking. He's an amazing speaker. But I was on a deadline, and I think we talked for 3-4 hours on the phone. It was amazing. I'll never forget it. But I was like, oh man. I'm like, but you have taught me so much, and I think there's so many people probably in the audience too who have learned so much from you guys and your story and your willingness to be bold in what you say and how you do it. So I think it's all you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate
No.
you.
Yes. Well, it's all love. It's all love in this room. But when it comes to the feel good music, and when it comes to the idea of coming back and returning, there's this idea, and I've never been a big fan of it personally, but this idea of like a U.S. debut or a stateside comeback or however you want to call it. I'm not in love with that wording, but I've been hearing also that you guys are maybe considering focusing a bit more on material directed for this market, for the U.S. market in particular.
We've been controlling our true ambitions or feelings or passion, meaning I've been faking, you know, all my life. This tattoo right here is a 40-year-old pure pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by that was we became an artist to truly express ourselves and be free. But we got jaded, and we've been acting the way we thought that we need to be acting. You know what I'm saying? And we became like diplomats, so to speak. So now we're at a point where we're just gonna do us. You know, so we're not really making a song for the U.S. market per se. She's bilingual, biracial, she's, you know, all of that, you know what I'm saying? So she's gonna just do whatever she feels like doing, and I feel like it's gonna be global. And I heard this song that she's about to record is crazy.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
Good, we like that.
Yeah. And me, I stay away from interviews in Korea because they don't really understand me, first of all. And when I start talking, it becomes headlines, and they don't really get it.
We won't go there. We won't go there.
I've been quite, cautious about what I say, but today, this year is the year, you're a tiger. You're a black tiger, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I decided to be me, finally, after all these years. Yeah. So
Good.
those are the type of music you'll be hearing from me, I'm not trying to be fighting to be relevant or, trying to, get more followers and stuff like that, but I do hope that you guys all follow At Drunken Tiger JK is my account. Everybody, all follow my account and tell your friends about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know we said no phones, but if everyone could pull out their phone real quick. No, just kidding, just kidding. You know, too, I think something that I'm sure a lot of people in this room connect with in particular, and I want to give you guys the props for, especially on such an amazing stage like this, is just the consistent dedication to speaking out, to speaking your truth, to speaking about things that aren't always the easiest to swallow, like you were just saying in Korea. You know, I even think about, you know, Love Peace that came out
right.
just in the last year,
Right.
which was an amazing track.
Thank you.
Had such a great message, such a timely message, an important message right now. And I guess, you know, let's talk about that track a little bit too, because I think that
Yes.
was a really special one.
Growing up in LA, you know, it's just something that we all feel. You know, we feel racism. It's just part of our life. You know, I'm not gonna say it was struggle, and you know, I can't compare my struggle with other people's struggle. But you know, this is something that we all feel if you're a minority, right? And then I used to do things that that sort of is opposite of the stereotypes of, you know, what Korean kid will do. So I used to flunk. I will ditch math class. You know what I mean?
Good. Yeah.
Like, you know, every time.
Not important.
Like, I want you to really proudly say, I'm really bad at math, man. You know what I'm saying? So I will not ever go to math class, or, you know, although I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, I wouldn't brag about it. I would say, you know, I'm a boxer. You know what I'm saying? The reason I picked up a microphone and a rap was because I wanted to do something that is not Korean at that time. You know what I'm saying? Not because I was good at it. I never thought I was gonna be a rapper. I was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So experiencing all that growing up, and in Korea, like, I started seeing Asian hate, and it was weird. So my video for Love and Peace is actually I was inspired by that one picture of Malcolm X looking out the window holding an M1. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, you know, I'm not promoting violence, but, you know, we're at a point where we need to come together, and sometimes we need to let motherfuckers know what time it is. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
People uncomfortable.
I just made a rap song.
Do I clap?
Yeah. But it was it was very meaningful track to me, and it was very powerful and meaningful image for me. But I realized that, wow, I'm from the old school. Not a lot of people caught it. They thought it was just really stylistically. I wanted to hold the gun in the video, you know. So I really didn't have a platform to really express it. But you know, it was just about me. I'm not trying to be like no activist, you know, hashtag activist. But it was something that I really needed to get out, and I wanted like Jay-Z said, he let the song cry, but I wanted my song to shoot up, bang, bang, and let motherfuckers know.
That's it. That's
You know,
it.
Yeah.
And it's not even, I love that it wasn't even just about you too. You did a remix that had,
Right.
well, I think a dozen different, maybe more rappers
Yes,
on
sir.
it as well, just to continue that message and bring more people into it. It was an
Yeah,
incredible
everybody
moment.
got together and supported, and you know, was just a phone call away. Everybody, a lot of MCs in Korea all got together, you know, in one phone call. Next day, we all got together and participated in this remix for Love and Peace. But Tasha showed up and killed everybody.
Yes.
So I haven't heard from none of them friends since. She ruined my friendship.
Hey. And you know, Tasha, I want to bring up a particular song with you too. I always go back to Black Happiness. I think an incredible song that speaks to a very specific experience to you. And I've seen you know, you released your solo version. You've even done duets with it with other people. I think that song means a lot to a lot of people. If you could kind of share that message a bit.
Yeah, so it's kind of like what JK did with his song. It was a song, it was kind of more cathartic for me, something that I needed to do to like I said, when you're going through hard times, like the one thing that I turn to is music. And so, growing up, me too as well, being biracial. Like when I was in the States, I was never black enough or never American enough. And then when I went to Korea, I was never Korean enough. So I was kind of in the middle always. And I remember growing up being very angry a lot. And it wasn't until I became a singer that people were looking at me, not because of the color of my skin, but because I was famous. And at first it felt really good because now I'm not fighting in the subway or when I'm going outside. But then I realized that it's not really, are they really liking me because they know me? Or is it just because they see me on TV? And are they accepting my color, my race? Now because I'm famous, if I wasn't famous, like, so I was struggling with a lot of things because I grew up on TV because I debuted when I was like 14 or something. So I was going through all of these issues while I was doing all these promotions and dropping all these albums. And was having a deep discussion with JK one day, and he was like, you know, you always turn to music. Why don't you just put it in a song? And I think that would help you a lot. And I'm sure you're not the only one in the world that's experiencing things like this. And like feel-good music, maybe if it makes you feel better, when somebody else hears it, it'll help them get through whatever they're going through. So we just went into the studio and it just, took off from there. And I've been, to this day, getting letters from people that have said that it's helped, or that they have a daughter, or they grew up listening to it, and how it's made them feel like they're not alone and that they're beautiful. And words cannot describe how it makes me feel. Like that. This is why I do this. Like like I said, words can't describe. So it is, to this day, my favorite song and the one song that I'm most proud of.
Yeah. Backstory is all different races. You know, she gets still till these days. She gets letters. You know what I'm saying, and it's helping a lot of kids. She's also spokesman in Korea for a multicultural family, and she also and I was there when she was working on the song, and she wanted. She was struggling with concept. Black being something negative, so she wanted to use the word black in the title and turn it in hopes that it will be most positive and heavenly, the most high. So she called it Black Happiness, and now it's timeless.
Yes,
It's
indeed
giving a lot of people
timeless.
strength.
Thank you so much.
And I think that's you guys as artists, but I think it's also you as how we want to call it, business people, managers too. Feel good music, something very personal to me is that you signed someone like Marshall, an openly queer, who's also in the building, who's also in the building, openly queer artist, and BB even, she has also in the building.
It's a little odd one there.
They're all here. The whole family's here. Who names her EP Life's a Bee?
Yeah,
Right.
none of us are sane.
But I think you guys have stuck to what is important to you, even when the business sides
Was against
have been
it.
hurt, or when people have pulled away funding, or whatever it might be.
Yes.
And I really want to emphasize that and make sure the world knows, because you guys have,
Thank you, man.
just where does that come from, and why is it just, speaking of why it's so important?
Because this is what we've been through, you know what I mean? So we understand, what they're going through, and I don't know, it's sappy, but their pain. It was crazy. It was crazy that some sponsors will call us, like they'll pull out, and some network will call me. If you sign this artist, especially Marshall, we're gonna pull away from Feel Good and all that. But that's why I say life is long. Sometimes, you stick to your gun and your philosophy, and you do what's real, as long as it's authentic and it's truthful and it's about love, not hurting others. And look at us now. Look at me now, sponsors. None of your motherfuckers been to Coachella.
That's
Now, you know what I'm saying? Back to Grammy. You know what I'm saying? No. Thank you, man. Thank you for. Nobody ever asked us that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
thank
Aw,
you.
Making my
Shout out to
journalist-
BB and shout out to Marshall and Phil.
Oh. And we'll see them maybe in a little bit. But I want to, looking ahead, I feel like we dug up a lot of the past and a lot of kind of what looking back at the past. But I also know there's a lot of really interesting stuff you guys are looking forward to as artists and with your business for the future. Looking to virtual ideas, metaverse, whatever it might be. To open up a little bit about that.
When pandemic hit, all the shows being canceled, most of our income comes from a live show.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do a lot of TVs. We tour, and that's how we make money. And when pandemic hit, it was just crazy, and not just financially we're in a hole, but the fact that we can't do what we love to do. Mm-hmm. And one day, I had no idea. We picked up the mic and called some developers, and then we started doing metaverse. We didn't know what was going on, right? We just did it.
I still don't understand.
Right.
Me neither.
And that led to a beautiful thing. Now, I didn't know there were real estate going on, and that universe was crazy. That world, and a lot of people supported us. And then now, I'm a holder of my own coin.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Just Google Tiger JK's coin, because I forgot the name. Yeah, Doggy Sound Club. Yeah, Dog Sound Club, DSC. Yeah. It's legit, though. One of the biggest Korean crypto. You know what I'm saying? That, too, it's all about self-love. BB. BB about to come out.
Yeah.
BB about to come out. Well, BB's that new thing. She's gonna it says BB Domination. She just dropped a single called Best Lover. Please check it out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Has anyone seen BB's poster around LA?
She is also gonna get into her entrepreneurial, you know what I'm saying? She's making a BB Bullet vibrator, genderless, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
Don't tell me this stuff yet.
Don't.
Is
talk
that a
about it
joke?
yet. John, is it okay? John Yang from 88 Rising?
Can we talk about the vibrator? That's what the question is.
What are you working on?
What time do we start singing? That's what I want to.
Oh, I still got you guys for 10 minutes.
Yeah, basically, me and Jay, I mean, you probably guys have all figured out we're an awkward bunch and we're not very good at interviews. So we're trying to retire on BB
No.
and Marshall. So they have a lot of big things in the works, especially BB right now because she's super, super hot. And let me tell you, I'm not just saying this because she signed to us, but this album that's about to come out is it is.
Right.
And the visuals that she is so creative. She has so many ideas, this girl, and she's just like, she's weird, but in a beautiful, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't know where she gets these ideas, but she's just so creative and so, her mind is just so beautiful. And the things that are gonna come out with this album, besides the vibrator, because I feel like that's what everybody's gonna be talking about now, is just amazing. So once that blows up, I don't know if you're gonna hear a lot of music from me and JK because we're gonna be rich.
Oh.
And BB's here. Let me hear you, BB.
Well,
Well, that's incredible. I really do, want to thank you guys for this amazing time. Everything you revealed to us, the vibrators, whatever it might be, everything that you spoke so much from the heart. I think we do have time for a little bit of audience Q&A before we wrap up on stage. And I just want to, let's open the house lights a bit. And I think we do, have time for someone who has a question. And I'm looking around. Do you have a mic? Feel free to stand up. If you have a question, feel free to raise your hand.
I get you.
Oh, hey.
You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Peace.
My question to both of you is, as artists, like, can you talk to us about your creative process and your creative influences in terms of American hip hop? Because you guys have, and I'm sorry but not sorry, but you have some fucking amazing songs.
Thank you, man.
Do you want to start? Influences. Do you want to start
My
with
influences, yeah. Me, growing up in LA, you know, of course, I love New York hip hop because it's a mecca of, you know, it's hip hop.
The natural.
You know, Tribe Called Quest, all the good stuff. You know, I mean, too many to name. And Redman, I thought he was Korean. You know, Nugu na 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 Redman. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in LA, you know what I'm saying, my friends know we were a big fan of Farside, Freestyle Fellowship, and this is where I got my voice from. Like my voice was kind of, you know, like Mosquito, high-pitched, whiny, and I didn't think I could be a rapper when I heard Farside doing that thing. In my younger days, I used to say, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, I could do that too. You know what I mean? Freestyle Fellowship, and you know, of course, Dr. Dre and Dogg Pound Snoop, that era, you know, was big, but you know, and then Outkast, you know, to like, hip hop just influenced me because I was an awkward kid, moving by my inspiration was my peer pressure. You know what I mean? I always doing dumb shit because peer pressure, but I also did some incredible stuff because peer pressure. Like, you know, and insecure kid, always searching for somebody to share my insecurity with, and I realized that, you know, when that insecurity is erected, it's okay.
Erect your insecurity. That's. I'm not gonna forget that.
No, what I'm saying is.
No,
well,
you do bring
thank
up a
you,
good,
Jeff.
you know,
Thank you,
bring it to
Jeff.
the forefront.
Thank
Let
you,
it
Jeff.
guide you.
So,
Let it guide you.
LA-based hip hop really influenced me a lot, you know, and that led to meeting Tasha, and really I was a fan first. You know, I remember one of my friends sung's his name. We became best friends, and he's the reason I became a rapper. Also, because one night we got arrested in LA.
Yeah.
Kid was just like he's a wild guy, dumb, you know, young, and he would challenge cops out of all people. He thought that his car was faster than the police car. No reason he will pull up by the police car, be like, "Hey, Mr. Officer, catch me, motherfucker." So we got pulled over, and you know, shout out to Alvarado Street. Those of you know that they used to sell fake ID.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I got my fake ID, and I didn't know back then it was thing to do.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know it was a felony.
Yeah.
When we got pulled over, and when they discovered fake ID, and I thought it was cute. Like everybody, my principal's son has it, but they're like, it's a felony. We got locked up. We did a time, 2 days, and that's when I was really mad at my friends, and we made a vow, like, yo, you know, let's stop doing this dumb stuff, and you follow your passion. He was really good at business, and he's like, you follow your passion, and that led to me flying over here to becoming a rapper. And what we talked about was, I was this egotistical, like, you know, I'm the one, I'm the best, I'm gonna conquer the world. But when I heard Tasha, I was so sad. I found somebody that is really good and better than me, and better than me in everything she does. And my thing was to, since then, my thing was to I make music to impress her.
Oh, wow.
You know, I dress to impress her. You know what I'm saying? Do all that. So
trying to get out of trouble, guys.
no,
Don't
but what
fall
I'm saying
for
is,
it. Do not fall for it.
besides all the obvious, shout out to Farside, Freestyle Fellowship, Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, and you know, all the good stuff.
Yes.
Tasha is actually my biggest influence. Yeah. Your
How
turn.
about
But thank you. I thought that was very sweet. Well, my dad, when I was little, he was in the army, but for as a hobby, he used to always DJ, and he would DJ for the GIs. And so I grew up in a house of music. So to just name like a couple, it would be too hard. Like I could take all day, but to just name a few, I guess right now, it goes from like I'm in love with Sade. I think she's like the shit. And if I could do a collab with Slick Rick, I would die happy. Yeah, it's just like all over the place. Prince is like, I have a tattoo of him like on my foot. Like he's just a musical genius. Outkast, I love Outkast. I love The Roots. It's just Mos Def, I think is dope. Not, I mean, it's just, yeah. And our creative process is just as wild and out of control as you see us on stage right now. We just go to the studio and somebody will start, making beats, and we'll be like, yo, what is that? That's dope. Or Zoe, our keyboardist, will play a chord and we'll be like, yo, that's dope. And somebody will start singing, and then somebody will write a 16, and then it's like pretty much organic. Like whenever we try to force something, it comes out really whack. So we just have to be in the zone, and we just zone out in each other. So everything's pretty much organic with us.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, that was a
hopefully that
long
answered your
answer.
question.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the question. We believe we have time for one more question. Please raise your hands if you are interested, and our team will select you. Oh, I think we got one right there. Go ahead, please tell us your name. How they met.
What time? So back to that friend, Sung. Thank you for the question. After we got out of jail, he called me up, yo, I found somebody that's fucking better than you. Ooh. I was like, that's impossible. So we met one night, and he started playing her CD. And I was like, oh man, you're right, man. Shit. Fuck. And that's that. I forgot about it. Rewind it way back, right? 2 years. Fast forward it. Shit, I feel. Fast forward it. My father met Tasha before me.
Oh.
Coincidentally, they just ran into each other at some gas station. Some gas station. My father, I guess, he's being a nutty old man. He was, he approached Tasha, and they had a great conversation. And I didn't know about it. This is when I didn't know who Tasha was. So my best friend to my father, and when I ran into her, it was instant connection. And all these stories I'm just sharing with you, we found out later after we were married. Like, I met your father. Oh. Yeah, and when I was in high school, I used to doodle my dream girl. Girl I like to, love. And it looked exactly like her. There's no lie. I still kept those. I still kept those doodles.
Have you seen them?
It doesn't really look like
Hair, hairstyle.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. There we go.
A lot of girls were rocking that style then, though.
No, but she's shy right now. But it's just a true story. But yeah.
I think that's beautiful.
When I met her, she was really misunderstood. Not to. I don't want to like. Ish on our own people, but she was going through it, and she had to also lie about stuff that she likes. You know what I'm saying? Like things like a Sade or the Prince, because nobody really understood her. So she's just thought that all these things, all these movies, all these stories, all these music, maybe she was thinking I'm weird. And when I met her, all those things we had in common, and we start rocking, like we start going to all the underground hip hop clubs, and me being a rapper, she thought that I would like those clubs, but I realized later that those are the most dangerous club she was, inviting me into. Yeah, but yeah, so that's another chapter. Like, man, many fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, we met at the studio. Yeah, everything he said plus that. I had heard a lot about him. I was in a group actually back then, and the producer wanted another rapper to come in and help come up with hooks, and so have like a jam session. And they were talking about there's this guy, this rapper from LA who's like killing the scene, and he's like the #1 rapper to have. If you want to write a dope song, you got to get this rapper. And me being egotistical, apparently, I'm narcissistic, right? You said, right? I was like, whatever, I don't need it. Like, maybe the other guys in the team need it, but I'm cool. And he walks in, and it's Tiger JK. And he was, he ushered in, doing his little breakdance thing, and he was freestyling.
Oh, the singer Usher.
Yeah, the singer Usher.
He did an Usher.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that music video where he takes his shoes off? You make me wanna.
In Korea, you gotta
What?
take your shoes off.
Yeah. So he couldn't do anything, just normal. He had to like swag it out. And that's how I remembered him. Like, okay, this is the #1 rapper. Why is he, doing the whole Usher thing? But I was in love with Usher, so it made a really big impression. And ever since then, we became like best friends, and we just started hanging out, going to the hip hop clubs, the dangerous clubs apparently. And yeah, and then it just like naturally, we just started going out, and then we're here.
Right now, yes, indeed. Any other? I feel like you're about to say something.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just, I don't. It was. No, it's a beautiful moment. I get to see finally.
Oh, who's here?
Yeah, who's here,
Yes.
and this is a very touching moment for me. You know what I mean? And
yes.
I feel very naked.
Thank you,
Love you.
everyone.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for coming out. Really.
Yeah.
And I think I just want to wrap it up here because we've talked about the past. Going from everything from where you guys started, how your relationship started, to what's coming up. But I'm personally curious. Where do you guys see music going? Where do you see global music going? What do you see the future for your son? Even what's he did that amazing track on the Drunken
thank you.
Tiger. If you guys haven't heard it, it's on the X album. Is he still in his production mode? Is he still working on things?
He's working on things. He predicted that music's gonna be very short, and
Yeah.
one day it's gonna be just a sound.
I
One
see.
shots. One shots.
That's the future.
Yeah, that's the future. So we need to make money now. But at the end of the day, whatever we've been through, all we know is music. I'm not saying that we're good at it. Sometimes we're good at it. Sometimes we don't know. We're not really business-minded. You know what I'm saying? But we do it because we love it, and I'm really glad that I still love this thing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here. So as long as we have love, sounds good, right?
Yeah, I mean,
As long as we have love,
well, I think
music's here forever.
I think what you're speaking of, I think what the Grammys, Recording Academy, all these things try to honor is that genuine expression of genuine love and genuine art. You can't phone it in
We
and
really
win a
love it.
Grammy.
We really love it. We love
Ex-
this thing. Yeah.
And I think everyone's going to get to soon see that love on stage really soon. I want everyone to give a huge round of applause for these two.
Thank you, guys.
감사합니다.
I don't think we answered anything.
We're going to quickly usher them off stage. You don't need to do the usher, but we're going to quickly change the stage. Stay where you are, and we're going to get these guys performing for you guys in a little bit. So sit really tight.